Hey, everybody, it's John Sacerdoti here with yet another 2-minute warning. And this one is all about Did You Know? Little factoids about the show and maybe a pop quiz or two in there to see if anybody knows how we've been doing things over the years. So, did you know that we use a train horn from a diesel locomotive, a single chime, to start the show every year? And it usually is answered back by the folks from Maine Locomotive Works in Adaville. And we have a little horn war going on to start the show. It's a lot of fun, actually. We actually have a 5-chime. We actually have 2 of them. I need to hook up one, but they're so darn loud. I worry about where we're going to place it because you could hear this from like 20 miles away. So we'll see what happens in future years. So did you know that there are 2 Dunkin' Donuts on site inside the buildings, and they're not paying for a spot? Trust me, I just like Dunkin' Donuts. So anyways, there are there, and the folks that are close to those areas in the Better Living Center and the Young Building, they love it. So interesting stuff. So here's a pop quiz for you. We have 355 exhibitors this year. 4 years ago, we had 412. And now this year, we're taking more space. So the question is why? And I'll come back with the easy answer a little bit later on in this 2-minute warning. So here's a couple for exhibitors that I'm sure are watching these. Did you know that we have an exhibitor lounge in the upstairs of the Better Living Center? It's a nice quiet place for you to relax a little bit. Restrooms up there, the whole bit. You could bring food up there, all kinds of stuff. A little nice thing for exhibitors. Did you also know, and this one makes me chuckle every time, that we have what's called bio break service? And what that means is if you come to the show on your own, you sometimes are so crowded, so inundated with folks that you don't have anybody to watch your booth while you need to go bio break or even get something to eat. Well, if you call our office, we'll send a floor manager over to watch your stuff, your goods, while you take a bio break or go get something to eat. So that's a service that people really never knew about, and we learned that from experience. So keep that in mind as well. Also, did you know that kids 15 and under, when accompanied by an adult, are free? And as long as I'm around, that's how that's going to stay. We are trying very hard to promote the hobby for kids. And that's one way we're doing it. It costs you nothing. If you can't drive, you can come to this show for free. In other words, if you're 15 and under, you get in for free. Cool. Did you also know that every dime, because we have a lot of people that say, oh, you must make a lot at the show. Well, on good years, we do. But did you know that every dime we make after expenses goes to our nonprofit grant program, and we give all of it away? So what we do is we find other nonprofits, they formally apply for our grant program, and they're always looking to restore things, maybe a scholarship. So the library needs some books. If you're a nonprofit, you're eligible for a grant. And if the board of directors selects that grant, you receive money. And that's what we've been doing. Did you know from 1991 to present, we've given over $850,000 away? That's pretty cool. I hope I make it to the million mark. That's what we're trying for anyways. So very cool. So let me check my notes and see what else we have. Oh my God, this could go on forever. Did you know that we have a quiet room for kids and parents that can't stand the buzz of the large crowds? Moms that sometimes need to get away with their child, with their infants, we have a quiet room in a nice living room setting for those people. And it's available on a first come, first served basis. So the answer to the pop quiz, we have fewer vendors this year, but we're taking more space. We're actually taking every bit of indoor space in those 4 buildings. And it's because of the layouts. We have many more large layouts coming to the show. Fremo N is taking 3,000 square feet. The folks at the Reading Historical Society have a layout that's 18 feet by 160 feet long. Not to mention our own Amherst Beltlines that has over 8 scale miles of track. So we've got some huge layouts this year. Did you know that we have exhibitors from all over the world? We have exhibitors from the United Kingdom, dozens from Canada, and on occasion, an Australian exhibitor when he can make it. But soon we'll have some from Germany and other places, but from all over the United States, not just New England. We've got people from Montana, Oregon, California, Florida, you name it, and they come to this show. Did you know that this is now called the Bucket List Show? Not my favorite, but my point is it's a must-see show. And finally, did you know that we have 2 free shuttles that run all day long, half hour before the show, half hour after the show, between the Union Station in Springfield and Door 7 at the Better Living Center? They just run all day long, staggered. There's one that comes along every 15 or 20 minutes at most. Catch it right in the main lobby of the Union Station. It travels through the center of Springfield, stops at the corner of the Springfield Monarch Hotel and the Marriott, and then heads across the bridge over to the Door 7 in the Better Living Center. And I'll leave you with this trivia. The bridge over the Connecticut River, the Memorial Bridge. Email me if you know what movie that was ever in. I'll be in shock if some of you know that bridge was featured in a movie many years ago. So let me know. And if not, I'll tell you in a I don't know when I'll tell you, probably in another 2-minute warning, but that won't give you much time to email me. So you know what? I'll save that for the train show. So that's it for this time, and we'll see you again. That was probably more than a 2-minute warning, wasn't it? But anyways, we'll see you next time.